Hi, this is Shailesh Shukla from Inside Batch, October 2020. I'm here to give a presentation on store item sales prediction using time series machine learning model. Going ahead, we have a framework which contains data set description, then exploratory data analysis, stationarity check, data transformation, print test split, building models, and conclusion at last. The objective of this project is to predict 3 months of the item level sales data at the different store locations. Data fields are date of the sales, store ID, item ID, the number of the items sold at the particular locations on particular date. This data set consists of 913,000 rows, 4 columns, 3 numericals, and 1 object. This data is clean and having no null values. The EDA shows about the sales distribution data, which shows that the sales column is looking positively left skewed with the median 47 and maximum at 231. The yearly and monthly sales trend shows that the sales were very good at the all year, and in 2017 we could see the highest sale. Even in the July month, the sales were recorded high. EDA conducted on most sold items and store wise, we could see that the store location number 2 was recorded highest, and item number 15 and 20 has recorded very good sales. The time series decompositions graph shows that the trend component is the data, and graph shows that the decomposed data set by the observed trend, seasonal, and residual component in the data set. Stationarity check using rolling statistics and ADF test. Rolling mean has a trend component. Rolling standard deviation is fairly constant with the time. The Dickey-Fuller test, the time series is not considered stationary as the test statistics is greater than 1% critical value, and we can see visually that there is a upward trend. Now, using data transformations to achieve the stationarity, first is the log scale transformation. From the graph, we can see that even though the rolling mean is not stationary, it is still better than the previous case where no transformation were applied to the series. So we can say at least that we are heading in the right direction. Using second method, log scale minus moving average. From the above graph, we observe that our intuitions that subtracting two related series having similar trend component will make the result stationary is true. The data looks somewhat stationary. Now, third is exponential decay. From the graph, we can see that exponential decay is not holding any advantage over the log scale as both the corresponding curves are similar. Also, we see that p value has decreased and test statistics value is very much closer to the critical value. Both the points is that our current transformation is better than the previous logarithm transformation. Even though we couldn't observe any differences by visually looking at the graph, the test confirmed decay to be better. Fourth is log scale shifting. From the graph, we can see that visually this is the best result as our series along with the rolling statistics value of the moving average, and standard deviation is very much flat and stationary. Here, p value is extremely small, thus this series is likely to be stationary. Data is stationary now. From the graph, we can see that visually this is the best result as our series along with the rolling statistics value of the moving average, and moving standard deviation is very much flat and stationary. We have thus tried 4 different transformations: log, exponential decay, and time shift. Now we can go ahead with the time shifted data set. Plotting ACF and PACF. So here we can see that the ACF and PACF both has a recurring pattern every 10th period, indicating a weekly pattern exists both for P and Q is 7. These are the data. After showing the trend test split and building ARIMA models, summary of the model says that forecasting using the developed models and printing out the 7-month forecast here. Train the model. So the test MSE at 0.066, we observe that the plot shows that the expected and the predicted values. The forecast does look pretty good with a slightly large deviation. Testing the model. So test MSE at 0.134. We see that our predicted forecasts are very close to the real time series value, indicating a fairly accurate model. Conclusions are, we have built a model to forecast the demand of item 1 cells in the store item 1 using ARIMA models with the p-value 7. Since we observe the ACF and PACF both has a recurring patterns every 7th period, which indicate that a weekly pattern exists. Thank you.